Whether you're building a home in the high desert heat or hurricane-prone coastal regions, weather will always play a part in the durability and longevity of the window or door. Understanding that is one of the most important drivers for the people inside the testing facility.
Performance is a huge part of quality. So we test constantly. We test in every manufacturing facility that we're in. And before we bring out a new product line or even a single product, we'll make sure that we've thoroughly tested it so that it's ready for the market.
So we're inside the Andersen testing facility here, and Joe, we've got a door, a piece of glass here. We're getting ready to test this. What are we doing? What's so special about this piece of glass?
Well, we're about to impact one of our A-Series coastal products. And what makes this unit special is the high-performance impact-resistant glass that we put into it. So we've got an exterior light of glass, then there's an air space for insulation performance. Okay. Then we have two lights of glass that sandwich a 90 thousandths thick membrane, and that membrane is going to be what keeps that missile from penetrating the window.
I'm sorry, missile?
Yeah, we're about to launch a 9-pound, 8-foot-long 2x4 at 50 feet per second into this window.
You're going to launch a missile into this?
No, you are.
All right. Three, two, one, fire. Graham, you are the technical leader of the product life prediction department here, and that title sounds pretty amazing. Tell me what it is.
I get involved in helping people understand how products are used in the field, how they fail in the field, and most importantly, recreating tests here in the laboratory that we can use to understand how those products are going to perform in the field over time.
So one of those tests we just did was the missile test, where the impact test.
We did a missile test.
Why did we just do that missile test?
We did that so that we can verify that the product that we're selling that's got our name on it is resistant to heavy-duty storms, such as a hurricane.
So anything that's hitting that glass. Now, does that affect the entire frame and the entire framework?
That does affect the entire frame, and it's important to know that it's not just the glass is a part of it, but the design of this whole product has to be resistant to those forces.
So Graham, in a coastal area then, when you have a hurricane, it's not just an impact, but then you also are having those winds that are sustained at 100, 130 mile an hour for hours on end. This test here can show that.
That's right. This test is going to show you, we're going to cycle this window back and forth 9,000 times, 4,500 times inward and 4,500 times outward to simulate a storm approaching the house and leaving the house.
All right, so Graham, what's the next step then?
The next step we're going to show you is a structural load test. And this is a new product. This is not an impact-resistant product we're going to show you. We're going to show you what happens with a 145 mile an hour wind gust on this door.
All right, Graham, we've seen 3 tests then. And how important is it that you guys test this so rigorously?
It's extremely important because we want to stand behind our product. We want to make sure that what you're buying or what it says on the label for performance rating is what you're getting.
And the testing's not done. We're inside another testing facility here with Dawn, and you're in charge of the Xenon weatherometer. Dawn, tell me a little bit about this machine. What is it doing?
It's actually weathering some of our materials so that we can understand how they're going to perform out in the real world. The bulb actually acts as, say, the sun, and we've got the samples moving around it in a variety of temperatures and moisture conditions. What we're looking for is what performs the best. For example, here we have some samples. This is what the material looked like before we ever put it in this machine. This is what a not great material would look like. All right, you can see it turn kind of cloudy. Yeah. We wouldn't want this on our windows. But here's another one that's been in for 5,000 hours. Look how great that looks. That's what we would want to put on our windows for, real life outdoor conditions. Not only do we do accelerated tests, but we validate them using outdoor weathering in a variety of climates. So we put our product out in Florida in the subtropical conditions. We put our product in the desert conditions in Arizona. And we also look at the cold and hot conditions that we see up here in the northern part of the country.
While it is clear that the testing facilities and the people that work here clearly have the most fun, it is also one of the most serious and necessary divisions within the company. Impact, wind, and heat testing are all imperative to understanding the working properties of an Andersen window or door. You are watching Inside Andersen.